What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video on my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite video games of all time, The Last of Us. I did a little write-up on the HBO special that they have releasing this weekend on Sunday. I wrote this 6 days ago, I guess. But I'll go ahead and just read it to you. I did a little bit of number comparisons and found some few interesting things. Some of you may find interesting, some of you may not. I don't know if you guys know about The Last of Us. It's one of my all-time favorite games. It was first released on a PlayStation 3 in 2013. I also enjoyed The Last of Us Part 2. However, anyone who knows the story knows how disappointing it was in comparison to the first one. Story-wise, not gameplay-wise. I thought The Last of Us 2 gameplay-wise was really good. It's just the story that really got on a lot of people's nerves, including myself. But I still like it, just not as much as the original. But this year, in less than 2 weeks or in less than a few days, HBO will be releasing a 10-episode TV series of The Last of Us surrounding the original story to the PlayStation 3 game. I'm a big fan of almost anything zombie related, 100%. I really hope we have a zombie apocalypse, no cap, instead of any other apocalypse scenario. You know, whether it's killer aliens or Russia dropping the nuke bomb or some type of war, some type of weather disaster, stuff like that. Out of all the apocalyptic scenarios that have been put out there, my favorite would be the zombie apocalypse. I would really want that to happen the most. In fact, as I was writing this, I was watching Zombieland. Yeah. But this game, The Last of Us, was created by the company called Naughty Dog, owned by a Jewish man, or a Jewish man named Neil Druckmann, is the co-president of Naughty Dog. He's also the lead development of The Last of Us as a writer and a creative director. The words Naughty Dog sums to 122 in an ancient Hebrew practice called Gematria, and Neil Druckmann sums to 212. 212, 122, they're just anagrams of each other. And if we want to get sports related, we can say that this year's Super Bowl is on February 12th, written 12/2 or 2/12. Good timing for this HBO TV show to be released around the same time. Naughty Dog 122, Neil Druckmann 212. Anagrams of each other. But the words The Last of Us sums to 146, and the original game was released on June 14th, 2013, written 6/14 or 14/6. So again, you see that The Last of Us sums to 146. It was originally released on the 14th of June, 14/6. From the date of the video game release in 2013 to the date of the HBO TV show release is a distance of 9 years, 7 months, and 1 day. Kind of like the number 971, which is the 164th prime number. 164, 146, 614, 146. They're all just anagrams of each other. The HBO show premieres this month on January 15th, written 1/15 or 15/1, and the words The Last of Us sums to 151 as well. I'll show you guys here. Paste. The Last of Us, 151 and 146. On a weird level, I think the reason why I'm so drawn to this game or story is because I was born on a day with 36 date numerology on the Gregorian. My first name sums to 36. I turned 36 years old this last year on a day with 36 date numerology. And 151 is the 36 prime number. I also lived in a small town for the first 10 years of my life that summed to 36, believe it or not. I'm not going to tell you what it is for privacy reasons, and I don't care if you believe me. It doesn't really matter. But I for some reason, the number 36 just pops up for me a bunch And I just thought it was fascinating. My favorite game of all time, The Last of Us, the words The Last of Us sums to 151, the 36 prime number. So I thought that was an interesting personal connection to me. I've scripted my whole life from birth. But the show is being premiered on January 15th, 1/15 or 15/1, however you want to say it. The Last of Us 151. The actress who plays Ellie in the TV show is Isabella May Ramsey, which sums to 107. And it will be a distance of 107 days since her last birthday on the day of the HBO premiere. The number 20, if you write it out, sums to 107 in Gematria. And the character she plays in The Last of Us is Ellie Williams, which sums to 210. Mathematically speaking, is the 20th triangular number. The actor who plays Joel in the TV show is Pedro Pascal, which sums to 47, and he's currently 47 years old. He turned 47 years old on April 2nd, the first day of the first month for the Hebrew religious side of the calendar, which means it will be the 289th day of his age, the night of the premiere, which is the 289th day of the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. It will be a distance of 2 months and 18 days till his next birthday, my bias number, 218, 182, 128. If you don't know what my bias number is, go to my playlist on YouTube and watch the Gabby Petito case playlist. There's 50 videos plus in there that talks about this number, 218, 182, 128, ad nauseum. It's so redundant. But he'll be turning 48 years old 2 months and 18 days from the release, my bias number. And the character he plays in The Last of Us is Joel Miller, which sums to 48. That's about all I found when I wrote this up 6-7 days ago. But I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys. Maybe some of you are into The Last of Us, maybe not. I think it's the best video game I've ever played in all my years. And then, of course, how it's weirdly connected to my birth date numerology, and a few other things. But yeah, hopefully this was entertaining. Don't read too much into it if you're offended. If you're offended that I put some numbers together and it just ruffles your feathers, get over it. They're just numbers. They can't hurt you. Or can they? Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. See you in the next video.